Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. It's been a while since we've done this, but this is game 2 of the 1911 World Series. Giants lead this series 1-0. They beat the A's 13-6 in game number 1. And let's get to game number 2 and take a look at the starting lineups. And for the visiting New York Giants, leading off playing left field, Josh DeVar, playing batting second, Larry Doyle, batting third, playing center field, Fred Snodgrass, batting fourth, playing right field, Red Murray, batting fifth, playing first base, Fred Merkle, batting sixth, playing third base, Buck Herzog, batting seventh, playing shortstop, Art Fletcher, batting eighth, on the catching, Jack Myers, and batting ninth, and on the mound for the New York Giants is
MARQUARD.
RUBE. And for the hometown Philadelphia A's, leading off playing left field, Bryce Lord, batting second, playing center field, Rube Oldring, batting third, playing second base, Eddie Collins, batting fourth, playing third base is Home Run Baker. Batting fifth, playing right field, Danny Murphy. Batting sixth, playing first base, Harry Davis. Batting seventh, playing shortstop, Jack Barry. Batting eighth, doing the catching is Ira Thomas. And on the mound for the Philadelphia A's is Eddie Plank, batting ninth. Let's get down here to Shive Park and get this game started, folks. And leading off for the Giants is Josh Dever. He was 5 for 3 in game number 1 with an RBI. And Eddie Plank, first appearance of this World Series, is on the mound. Take a tour around the ballpark here. Giants lead this series 1-0. And here's the pitch. And we're not going to do pitch by pitch. So, and here's the 0-1 pitch to Josh. Now it's a full count. And he looks at ball 4. So the Giants got the lead off batter aboard here. And up to the plate now is Larry Doyle. 1 for 4 in game 1. Batting .250 with an RBI. Here's the full count to Doyle. And back-to-back walks by Eddie Plank. And the A's are in trouble here as soon as this game starts. And Fred Snodgrass is up, batting .600, 5 for 3 with 2 RBIs. Can Eddie get a ground ball double play and help him out here? Here's the 0-2 pitch. And that ball is hit down the second. That'll be in the third. In the third goes the runner, and we got bases loaded, nobody out there. Ed Murray. Now what the A's won here, already down 1 game. Bases full of Giants. Josh, Larry, and Fred on the pads, and Red at the plate. Here's the full count, and that ball is hit up high and comes down for out number 1. Infield fly rule was in effect. Let's do something here. More options. Let's see here. Ballpark. Sound, play-by-play. Speed. And we'll go with very fast. There we go. And now you got 1 out. Runners all over the place. Fred Merkle at the plate. He's 1 for 5. Can Eddie get a double play and get out of this mess with nobody scoring? Here's the 1-2 pitch, and he strikes him out. Now there's 2 outs, and base is still full of Giants. As the Legend Sports Universe joins us here, check out his great channel. He's been doing some Madden football while he's preparing for the basketball and baseball leagues. Check out Legend Sports Universe channel, folks. Can Eddie Plank get out of bases loaded and nobody out with no runners scoring? Here is Buck Herzog, 2 for 5 with 2 RBIs in game number 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch, and Herzog hits that ball out to left field, and that ball is out of here, folks. That's a grand slam, and Eddie Plank doesn't get out of this. Gives up the grand slam to Herzog. The Giants lead 4-0 before you can get your seats warm here in Shive Field. Take a look at that again. That ball was hit over the wall out there in left field. That ball went 400 feet. And that was a no doubter bouter. As Herzog gives the Giants the lead here. Now there's nobody on for Art Fletcher. Fletcher batting .333, 1 for 3 in game 1 with 2 RBIs. And that's going to be popped up. And that's going to be in there for a base hit. Fletcher's aboard here with the 2 outs. And Jack Myers is up. He's 0 for 3 in this series. And he swings and misses, and that's the end of the inning. But the grand slam by Herzog has the Giants with the 4 runs. And now the A's coming to bat. You got Lord, Oldering, and Collins due up. And Bryce Lord, he's 2 for 5. 2 home runs in game number 1 with 3 RBIs. And Rube is on the mound. First time pitching here in the World Series for the Giants. Here's the 3-2 pitch. And that is cut on, and that'll be out number 1. And now you got Rube Oldring up. And Rube is 1 for 4 in game 1. And here's the full count to Rube from Rube. And that's back-to-back strikeouts. What a difference a half inning makes. 2 up and 2 down here for the A's. Eddie Collins is batting .250. He was 1 for 4 in the first game. Here's the 2-2 pitch to Collins. And that's in there for strike 3. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. 3 strikeouts in the bottom of the first. We go to the second. It's 4-0 New York. And Rube's due to lead off back to the top of the order, and Josh and Doyle. And Rube, first plate appearance of the series. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Rube. And that ball is hit down the second. That'll be out number 1. And we're back to the top of the order. And Josh is up. Let's see if he can get on base here. Here's the full count. He walked his first time up. That ball is lifted in the left field, 2 up and 2 down. And Larry Doyle's up. He walked his first time up. Here's the 2-2 pitch to Larry. That ball is lifted in the left center field. And that'll be 1-2-3. What a difference an inning makes for Eddie. As the Giants go down in order, we got Baker, Murphy, and Davis due up. Home run Frank Baker is 1 for 4. He did homer in game number 1 with an RBI. Here's the 2-2 pitch to Baker. And that's 4 strikeouts in a row, folks, as Rube is mauling them down. And you got Danny Murphy. He's 1 for 4 in game number 1. Here's the 1-0 pitch to him. And that's the first time somebody's made contact for the A's. That's a high fly ball out to right field for out number 2. First batter not to strike out. Harry Davis is up. Davis is 0 for 2 in the series. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Davis. And that's going to be hit down the second, and it makes it through. First base hit of the game for the A's. Need to start chipping at this 4-0 lead. That brings up Jack Berry. Jack's 1 for 3 in the series. Can Jack keep this merry-go-round going with Davis down at first? Here's the 2-0 pitch. And that ball is hit in the deep center field. That's going to make it to the wall. That'll score 1 run. He's headed for third. He's a brown-eyed, handsome man, and he's in there with an RBI triple. And it's now a 4-1 ball game. And up to the plate now is Thomas. He's 0 for 4. Can he drive in a run and cut this lead in half to 4-2? Here's the 2-2 pitch, and he looks at strike 3. And that'll end the inning, but the A's do score 1 on the triple. We go to the top of the third. It's a 4-1 New York lead. Snodgrass, Murray, and Merkle do up here for the G-men. And here's the pitch to Fred. 1-1 count. And that's a slow roller down the second. And that'll be out number 1. 1 up and 1 down. And brings up Red Murray. And Red's 0 for 1 today. Here's the 3-1 pitch to Red. And he makes contact. Now it's going to bloop in the right field for a 1-out base hit. Giants got a runner down at first with good speed. And Fred Merkle at the plate. Fred's 0 for 1 today. And here's the 1-2 pitch to Fred. And that's going to be lifted in the left field. That should be a can of corn. Now there's 2 outs and a runner still down at first. And up to the plate's Buck Herzog. And he hit the big grand slam back there in the first to give the Giants a 4-0 lead. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Buck. And that's fisted in the center field. And that'll do it. The Giants strand 1. We go to the bottom of the third. It's 4-1 New York. A's will be sending up Plank, then back to the top of the order in Lord and Oldring. And this is Eddie's first appearance at the plate. See if he can start off with a base hit here against RUBE. Excuse me. That ball is hit in the shallow right field. And that's going to drop in there for a base hit. And RUBE says we don't need no stinking DH because Eddie Plank just got a hit against me. That brings up Lord. Lord's 0 for 1 today. Plank with decent speed down there at first. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And that's going to be hit down the short. Can they turn 2? They sure can. 6-4-3 double play. And that races the base runner. And now RUBE Oldring's up. Nobody wanted 2 outs. And here's the 0-1 pitch. RUBE to RUBE. That's a slow grounder back to the mound, and that'll be out number 3. So the first base hit of the inning goes for naught. As old Eddie tries to help his own cause, but gets erased on the double play, and the A's go to the top of the 4th, trailing 4-1. You got the bottom part of the order due up here for the Giants, Fletcher, Myers, and RUBE. And here's the pitch to Art. Here's the 1-0 count. And that ball is lifted in the center field. It's going to drop in for a leadoff base hit. And the Giants are making noise here. Jack Myers is up. He's 0 for 1 today. Runner on first. The 0-1 pitch. Slow grounder. And everybody's safe, folks. No, he's out at second. Take a look at that. I thought he was safe myself. Take a look here. And just didn't see the ball get thrown. I thought he held on to it. All right, now you got RUBE up. Let's see if he's going to try to bunt the runner down the second here. And he squares the bunt and misses it for strike 1. And here's the 0-1 pitch. And he squares. Nice bunt out in front of the plate. And he plays over the first. I'll get the runner in the scoring position with 2 outs now and back to the top of the order. Josh is 0 for 1 today. He walked in the first. And that's going to be a ground ball down the second. That should end the inning. And the Giants strand 1 to the bottom of the 4th we go. We got Collins, Baker, and Murphy due up here. And Eddie's 0 for 1 today. Can he get a board here on the 3-2 count? That ball's hit high in the air, stays on the dirt. Who's going to make the catch down there? Fletcher makes the catch for out number 1. And home run, Baker's up. He's 0 for 1 today. Here's a 3-0 count to Baker. And he'll look at ball 4. 4 straight pitches. He walks on down to first. So a 1-out walk brings up Danny Murphy. Murphy's 0 for 1. Baker down there with good speed. A double might scoring. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Danny. And that is hit into deep left field. Kiss it goodbye, folks. That ball is out of here. And it's a 1-run game as Danny Murphy goes yard. And the A's are right back in this ball game. Take another look at that homer. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's doing all right in this World Series now, ain't he? Starring league for legends, and he's doing all right in 1911 World Series. Gets the A's right back in this ball game. And Davis is up now. 1 out, nobody on. He's 1 for 1 today. Here's the pitch to Davis. And that ball is hit in the left field, and that'll be out number 2. Now it drops in for a hit. Came charging in on it. Thought he was going to make the catch and comes up short. Plays it on the bounce. Take a look at that again. He was charging that ball. Thought he had a beat on it. So Davis is down at first with the tying run. Go ahead, run at the plate, and Jack Berry. Jack's 1 for 1 today with an RBI. And he's first pitch swinging. That's a check swing. Strike, and a runner safe at second on a stolen base. And now the tying runs in scoring position. And here's the 2-2 pitch to Berry. And he strikes him out. And that's Rube's 6th strikeout of the game already. Only in the 4th inning. And now you got Thomas up. Runner down at second and 2 outs. Can Thomas deliver here? He's 0 for 1. That ball is cranked into right field. Runner's going to come around the score. Or is he going to hold it third? He's going to hold it third. So 1st and 3rd and 2 outs. It's up to Eddie Plank. And Eddie says we don't need no stinking DH because he's 1 for 1 today. He says he'll do it himself. And he swings and misses and strikes out. A's leave 2 on. We go to the top of the 5th. It is a 4-3 ball game. As the home run by Mr. Murphy makes this a 1-run game. You got Doyle up now, followed by Snodgrass and Murray. And Larry's 0 for 1 today. Here's the pitch, 3-1 pitch from Plank. That is hit in the left field for out number 1. 1 up and 1 down. Excuse me, Snodgrass now to the plate. And he's 0 for 1 in the day. He's going to be first pitch swinging here. Slow grounder back to Eddie. And he fires over the first 2 late. That's going to be an infield hit, folks. So Snodgrass is aboard with 1 out, and Murray's up. And Red's 1 for 2. He's first pitch swinging. And that's popped up in the infield. He's calling for it. And Davis makes the catch for out number 2. So now we'll take a 2-out base hit by Merkel to do some damage with Fred down at first. Here's the 3-1 pitch to Merkel. He takes ball 4. That's the 3rd walk by Plank. 1st and 2nd now and 2 outs for the man with the grand slam. 1 for 2 today. 4 RBIs in this game. 6 in the series. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Buck. He makes contact. Drives that ball in the left field. That's misplayed in my opinion. That gets over his head. They are going to charge him with an error. That's going to score 1 run, make this a 2-run ball game, folks. We'll take a look at that again. They should have got out of this inning with nobody scoring. Just bounces off his glove. Unexcusable. Old Bryce Lord with the air. And now you got Fletcher up. Runners on second and third and 2 outs. Can Plank get out of this with only 1 run scoring? Here's the 1-2 pitch to Art. Up the middle. Ball's knocked down. And that's going to be an infield hit. And now it's 6-3. And how big is that error now? Now the Giants has got a 3-run lead and still got runners on the pads with Jack Myers up. Jack's 0 for 2, has yet to get a hit in this series. Another grounder to third, he'll take it himself. That'll end the inning, but 2 unearned runs scored, folks. And it's 6-3 ball game as we go to the bottom of the 5th. You got the top of the order due up here. Lord, Oldring, and Collins. And Bryce just made that error. Can he make up for it? He's 0 for 2 at the plate. He's going to be first pitch swinging. That ball is hit down the line on third. That's in there for at least a double. That brown-eyed handsome man pulls up at second with a leadoff double. And now Rube's up. Rube's 0 for 2. He's 1 for 6 in the series. Can he deliver here and drive in Bryce, make this a 2-run game? Here's the 3-2 pitch. He takes ball 4. And that puts the runners on first and second, and the tying run comes to the plate, and Eddie Collins. Collins is 0 for 2, and he's 1 for 6, batting a .67 in the series. Here's the full count to Collins, and he takes strike 3, stands there and looks at it. So now there's 1 out for home run Baker. Baker's 0 for 1 today. 2-2 pitch to Frank. That's a slow roller up the middle. They fire over to first, then get the second out of the game. It's going to take a 2-out base hit by Murphy. And Murphy, he hit a home run his last time, up a 2-run homer. Can he do it again, folks, and tie this ball game up? Here's the 1-2 pitch to Danny Boy. And he swings and misses. And that'll end the inning. The A's string 2. We go to the 6th, 6-3 ball game. You got bottom part of the order due up here for the Giants. Going to have a pitch hitter for Rube. Don't understand that move. Don't understand that at all. Awful quick hook. Leading by 3. But Art Devin comes to the plate. His first plate appearance of the series. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That's a little nubber in front of the plate. Fielded well. Thomas barehands it, throws it over to first for out number 1. And we're back to the top of the order now. Josh is 0 for 2 in the game. Here's the 3-2 pitch to him. And he hits this ball deep in the left field. And that's going to be caught. Nice play by Lord that time. Now there's 2 outs. Nobody on for Larry Doyle. Doyle's 0 for 2. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Larry. And that's a slow roller down the second, over to first. That'll end the inning. Giants go down in order. We go to the bottom of the 6th. And Hooks Witz is on the mound. Old Hooks has pitched 1 inning in this World Series, given up 2 hits, 2 runs, and struck out 2. An 18 ERA. They'll be facing Davis, Berry, and Thompson. And it looks like Philadelphia looks like they're going to do a double switch here. And didn't see that coming. So here is Harry Davis at the plate. 2-1 pitch. And that's going to be belted in the center field. And that'll be out number 1. And up to the plate now is Jack Berry. And Berry's 1 for 2 with an RBI today. And here's the pitch to Berry. That ball is driven in the No, nice play down there at short. Thought that ball was going to be driven in the left field for a base hit. Let's look at that again. Nice dive and stop. Good play there by Fletcher. 2 down now for Thomas. Thomas get on board here. 0-2 pitch. And that ball is looped in the right field. So now you got a runner down at first and 2 outs. Like I say, you got Amos up now. Struck came in on a double switch. Don't understand why they're making such quick hooks here in this game. Amos' first plate appearance with a runner down at first. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Amos. And that's going to be popped up in the shallow left field to end the inning. And the A's strand 1. We got Harry Karst on the mound going up against Snodgrass, Murray, and Merkel. And Snodgrass is 1 for 2. Here's the 1-2 pitch to him. And he swings at it. And that is strikeout number 1 for Harry. And up to the plate now is Red Murray. He's 1 for 3 on the game. Here's the pitch. That ball is hit down the third, over the first for out number 2. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 7th. And up to the plate now it's Fred Merkel. Merkel's 0 for 2, 1 for 7 in the series. 2-1 pitch to him. Another ground ball down the third, over to first. The Giants go down in order. We go to the 7th inning stretch. Alrighty, we got the top of the order due up here. Lord, then maybe a pitch hitter for Harry, and then Collins. And Lord's 1 for 3 today. Ace trailing by 3. Need to start to nip into this lead. Here's the 2-2 pitch from Hooks. And that's a swing and a miss. And that's out number 1. And Stuffy McGinnis comes to the plate. His first plate appearance of the series. And here's the pitch to Stuffy. And that's a ground ball down the short, over to first for out number 2. And it's up to Eddie Collins to get a 2-out rally started here in the 7th. Here's the 2-1 pitch to Eddie. And that ball is hit in the left field. That's going to drop in for at least a double by Collins. And he's standing down there at second and 2 outs. Can the A's capitalize on this with Frank Baker? He's struggling in this series. He has 1 homer, and that's it. He's 1 for 6, 0 for 2 today. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And that ball is hit in the deep center field. And that's going to be off the wall, and that's going to be another 2-out double. And the A's score 1. It's 6-4. And Danny Murphy's up. He's already homered in this game. Can Murphy keep this going? Here's the 0-1 pitch. And that's going to be another double at least. All of a sudden now it's going to be a 6-5 ball game. So 3 doubles in a row, and the A's making noise here in the bottom of the 7th. Got it a 1-run game. Davis is up. He's 2 for 3 today. Hooks is still out there after the quick hook, pun intended, on Rube. They're letting Hooks in here. Surprised with that. And that's going to be a look at a 3rd strike, folks. But 3 doubles in a row makes this a 6-5 ball game. We go to the top of the 8th. Giants leading by 1. And we got a new pitcher on the mound here for the A's. And Dave Danforth on the mound. First time pitching here in the series. He's got Herzog, Fletcher, and Myers due up here in the top of the 8th. Here's the 1-0 pitch. And that ball is hit well into center field. That's over his head, and that's going to be a triple, I believe, folks. No, he's going to be cautious. Stop at second. So an insurance run down at second and nobody out. And Buck Herzog's having a heck of a game here, folks. And Fletcher's up now. He's 2 for 2 with an RBI. Herzog's down there at second. Here's the 2-2 pitch, and that's a big strikeout by Danforth. 1 out, and a runner still down at second for Jack Myers. Myers is 0 for 3 in the game, 0 for 6 in the series. Here's the 1-2 pitch hit down the short. That'll get the runner over to third. But now there's 2 outs, and an insurance run 90 feet away. And Art Wilson will come in the pitch hit, so that'll be it for our hooks. Wilson at first plate appearance of the series. Here's the full count to him. He looks at ball 4. So now first and third and 2 outs. And that brings up the top of the order in Josh. He's 0 for 3 in this game. Here's the 3-1 pitch. And that's back-to-back walks here. Danforth, bases loaded, nowhere to put Larry. Need to keep this a 1-run ball game. And Larry is 0 for 3, 1 for 7 in the series. The 2-2 pitch is lifted in the deep right field, and that ball is gone. 368 feet. Kiss it goodbye. And just like that, it's back to a 5-run ball game. The walk will kill you. The walk will kill you, folks. Take a look at that homer. Doesn't look like 1911 baseball ball is flying out of the park here. .368-foot home run gives the Giants a 10-5 lead. And that is it for Danforth. Doc Martin comes in. He's pitched a third of an inning. He'll be facing Snodgrass here with 2 outs. There's 2 out walks, killed him, 3-1 pitch. And there's walk number 3 in this inning. And Fred's aboard here. Red Murray's up. And here's the 0-2 pitch. That's grounded down the short and over to second. And that'll end the inning, but not until 4 runs get scored and gives the Giants a 10-5 lead after the A's fought their way back to make it a 6-4 ball game. And Louis Druke is on the mound. Louise is first pitching here in the series. He'll be facing Barry, Thomas, and Amos. Bottom part of the order. Barry's 1 for 3 with an RBI today. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That ball is hit right back to the mound. And that'll be out number 1. And Thomas is up now. He's having a good game. He's 2 for 3 today. Can he keep it up here? The A's needs base runners. It's a ground ball down the second. 2 up and 2 down. A's are running out of outs here, down by 5. Amos is 0 for 1 after coming in on the double switch. And here's the 2-2 pitch to Amos. That's popped up a mile high. And that comes down. Fletcher makes the catch, and the A's go down in order. To the top of the 9th we go. And you got Merkel, Herzog, and Fletcher up here against Doc. And here's the 3-1 pitch to him. And Fred grounds that ball down the short. Over to first for out number 1. And now you got Buck Herzog up. He is 2 for 4 today with that grand slam. And here's the 2-2 pitch to Buck. That ball is ripped in the deep center field. And that ball is out of here, folks. 2 home runs. Like I say, this is crazy. All these home runs in this game. Take a look at that. A 467-foot home run. 469. He just crushed this ball in the Philadelphia. Game is getting nuttier by the minute. Art Fletcher's up now, and Art is 2 for 3 with an RBI today. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Fletcher. That's a ground ball down the short, and that's booted. And the A's just keep adding insult to injury here. Runner down at first and 1 out for Jack Myers. Art down there with good speed. The 1-1 pitch to Myers, over to second, over to first, and that'll end the inning, folks. And we go to the bottom of the ninth. You got Lord, a pitch hitter for Martin, and Collins due up. Can the A's make a great comeback? Yeah, 1911 Coors Field. You ain't joking, legend. I could say how many homers. Let's check it out. Go to the box score. How many homers is that in this game? 1, 2, 3. 3 homers. 4 homers because Herzog's got 2. 4 homers in this game. Unbelievable. Sometimes you wouldn't get that in the whole series. And now you got Lord up. He's 1 for 4. And now the A's are trailing by 6. They need base runners in the worst way. And that ball is hit into right field. And that'll be out number 1. 1 up and 1 down. And you got Jack Lapp coming off the bench. He's got a 1 for 1 with a 2-run homer. 70 plate appearance. Can he do it again here? Here's the 2-1 pitch to Jack. That's a ground ball down the first, over to Doc covering. Luis covering for out number 2. The A's are down to the last out. It's Eddie Collins. He's 1 for 4 today. Here's the 2-2 pitch to Collins. And that's a swing and a miss, and the Giants win this ball game 11-5 and take a 2-0 lead in the series. Look at them hits. Buck Herzog, 3 for 5 with 2 homers and 5 RBIs, was the man of the day. Art Fletcher was the other Giant with 2 hits. Herzog with 2 homers. Larry Dole, he had a homer in this game. He picked up 4 RBIs. So Doyle and Herzog with 9 out of the 11 runs driven in. And for the Phillies, Murphy and Davis, 2 for 4. Murphy with the homer, along with that was it. Only homer for the A's was Murphy. And RUBE only goes 5 innings, picks up the win. 7 hits, 3 runs, walked 2, struck out 9. I just don't understand why they took him out so early. 1 homer. Wildes comes in 2 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, struck out 2. And Drew comes in 2 innings, struck out 1. Eddie Plank goes to 0-1 in the series, 5 1/3, 5 hits, 6 runs, only 4 of them earned. Walked 3, struck out 2, and gave up the homer. Harry comes in, gets an inning and 2/3, struck out 1. And Danforth comes in, gets blasted in 2/3 of an inning, 2 hits, 4 runs, walked 2, struck out 1, and gave up the home run. Doc comes in, gives up 1 hit in an inning and 1/3, but that hit was a homer. He walked 1. And now we go game number 3. I think we're back in New York for game number 3. Yep. And it says it's Combs and Matthews. Take a look here with the lineups and see if it is. It will be Jack Combs going for the A's. Let's see who's pitching for the Giants. It will be Christy Mathewson. So a nice pitching matchup for game number 3. Not a must win, but it's an important win for the A's. They don't want to go down 3-0 to these Giants. I want to thank Legend Sports Universe for stopping in. Hope you all enjoyed this. We won't be near as long with game number 3 of this World Series. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and hit that bell for reminders. And on your way out of Philadelphia, hit that like button and leave a comment. Until next time, y'all have a great evening and take care.